Turn that down. Turn that down.
We are so... Hey, there we go.
Whoa.
Hey, all right. So welcome. Episode 2 of the Logic Wrestling Show, which was wrestling school, but I just didn't like it. So I am here, the logical one, John Wise. With me here is Billy B. Absent
Illogical.
today is Dylan.
I am the illogical one.
So but Dylan may be watching, so if he is, he can feel free to make his comments, as are you. So quite a bit to go over. We have Raw news, we have SmackDown news, we have news of a lost wrestler, and that double L, lovely Lesnar. Lovely Lesnar. So we had so much to talk about. Let's go ahead and just jump right in.
Yeah.
Starting off with WWE Monday Night Raw.
I didn't catch the first hour. Did you?
Would you believe I kept dozing off?
I believe it. There was
Raw and SmackDown just don't do it for me much anymore. I watch now because we have the podcast. It's kind of our job.
Yeah.
No.
I watched up. What I seen was from when the Riot Squad went after Jinder Mahal.
I love that.
That was great.
I like they're actually starting to live up to their name though. Riot Squad. They're anarchy. They're chaos incarnate. I like the fact.
I just found it funny when
they're just going around smashing.
They took his camera and smashed it, and instead of getting the reaction that they wanted, he just did this and transcended. Like,
I like his new character, kind of.
I love it. It's great.
I saw it coming, though. I mean, they finally decided to turn him into a joke. It was bound to happen.
Well, he's basically turned into biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Bell.
I still love that team. I don't know why.
Because it was hilarious.
They were a fun tag team.
Yeah.
Well,
Mojo came out.
And
was going against No Way Jose. Match never happened.
But he decided No Way Jose is not to his caliber of defeating. Again.
It was just funny when he was cutting his promo, there were Todd chants in the crowd. Because the guy he was picking on his name was Todd.
It's Todd.
So it was like, wow, a guy dressed as a double cheeseburger is getting chanted and you're not.
So that definitely says something about the product.
I like Mojo, but
I think we need to see more of Todd, though.
No.
I like Todd.
We already have a cheeseburger Eddie in ROH, okay? We don't need another one.
So there's a cheeseburger in ROH, and there's a double cheeseburger. We get them together, they can be the
triple cheeseburger?
Triple cheeseburger.
No. Because cheeseburger in ROH is like that big around. He's like 115 pounds. He's the smallest guy ever. He needs a cheeseburger.
Smaller than Ellsworth?
Oh, yeah. What else happened? Oh, we're finally getting it. Bayley heel turn.
Well, that's just it, though. They're kind of... At this point, it's really confusing on who the hell they're trying to turn heel. Sasha or Bayley.
Bayley's turning... It's Bayley because Sasha's already going face. Just because of the whole thing going on with Twitter right now.
But don't get me wrong. I want to see a Bayley heel.
And I don't want them going and seeing the same doctor that Daniel Bryan and Kane went and seen too to hug it out.
Which we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
On SmackDown here shortly.
That cool. Makes me upset. What else happened?
We had, of course, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Segment making fun of. Oops. Of course, who ends up bringing out Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
The returning.
She took a week.
Wow.
Baron Corbin looked strong. Balor. They switched partners.
They did.
Braun and
teamed up with Balor, and then Braun and Kevin Owens. That match was actually fun to watch.
Yeah.
Simply for the fact that you knew Braun was going to turn on Owens.
And Kevin looked so scared. He's scared for his life.
But here's the thing. I actually liked the dynamic between the two.
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved to have actually seen the friendship continue.
Oh,
I actually liked the dynamic between Braun and Kevin Owens.
It's not a friendship. Braun looks at Kevin like I look at chocolate cake.
Must have.
Yes. It's like he's just looking.
Speaking of food, by the way, smell my hands.
No.
Smell my hands. Trust me.
No.
Trust me.
I don't know where they've been.
We just ate Taco Bell.
No, exactly. I don't know where they've been.
S'mores.
No.
S'mores.
No.
S'mores.
I'm not smelling your hands.
S'mores. Hand soap is where it's at.
Disgusting.
Smells good. Small finger.
No. Weirdo. Best match of the night. I'm gonna punch you. Best match of the night, in my opinion, was Ziggler and Rollins' rematch.
I think that's when I turned it off.
Seriously, that was such a great match.
It
It was so good.
bored me.
Ever this critic.
Raw, it just bored me.
Well, it ended up turning into.
Well, we also found out that Lesnar, and we're going to get to this in just a moment. Lesnar was not going to be defending his title at the next pay-per-view.
No, that's SummerSlam.
Hold on, he's going to be defending it at SummerSlam, which we'll get back to in just a moment. Yeah. So, and now we have Lashley and Reigns duking it out, trying to be the number one contender. That was the first match, by the way. They were tag team partners.
They're not duking it out for the number one contender. They're in a 6-man match at Extreme Rules. We just don't know who the other
no,
four
that
guys.
got canceled.
Oh, that one got canceled.
That was part of the Raw segment. That one got canceled.
Okay, so we
find out Lesnar is not going to be at Extreme Rules because he doesn't feel there's anybody on the roster worthy enough to be faced for the title.
It's because he's scared.
Thank you. That was coming back to me. That was the first segment. So we find out he's not going to be at Extreme Rules. He's going to be at SummerSlam.
Oh, jeez.
The big elimination thing, or the 6-man thing, isn't going to happen.
That's stupid.
Your contenders now are Lashley and Reigns. Lashley and Reigns ended up teaming up against the Revival.
Oh, really?
The Revival.
Why do they keep crapping on the Revival?
The Revival won.
Really? This is what I miss. I don't get to watch it. And
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the Revival won. God, I can't remember. This is why notes taking is should be done. Especially if you're doing a podcast.
This is what happens when I missed the first hour because I was busy.
Yeah. So, but that's where we find out. We're going to get back to that news in just a moment because there's now more updates to the Lesnar story.
Well, I got the quote of the night, which is my favorite note, is with Corey Graves, who is hilarious as an announcer.
I can't stand that asshole. I like any of the
Really?
I like any of the announce team.
Really? I love Corey Graves.
I don't like any of the announce team.
He called Jonathan Captain Men's Warehouse.
Captain. Never could stand Coach.
I hated Coach.
Can't stand Coach. Can't stand Cole.
Cole and Graves together are good. We don't need Coach.
Right? Remember back in the day when it was 2 announcers?
Yeah, we don't need Coach.
We had Bobby Heenan and Gene Okerlund. We had Jesse Ventura and Vince McMahon.
Well, you also had Monsoon and Ventura.
Monsoon and Ventura. Sometimes we'd have Ventura and Macho Man or Piper or something like that. Yeah. But most of the time it was always 2. Now it was, of course, Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. Yeah. Now it's got to be 3 minimum.
Well, see,
it's too many on the mic.
We don't need Coach.
That's too many on the mic.
Coach, go away. The only reason you have a job is because you couldn't hold it on ESPN. Go away. We don't like you.
After ESPN, after he was with ESPN or Fox News, what the hell it was, the sex allegations, he wanted nothing. Yeah. They wanted nothing to do with him.
What else? Okay.
See, he took notes.
I always take notes.
I didn't take notes.
I always take notes. So for Raw, from what I seen, it was okay. That's sad that Raw was like, okay, you didn't have to watch it. Like I said, the only good match on there was Ziggler and Rollins. So
I enjoyed the Strowman,
and it's pushing the feud between. It's hopefully pushing a feud between
McIntyre
and
Rollins.
Reigns.
Was it Reigns?
Yeah, Reigns came out because the what happened at the end.
Oh, that's right.
And that would actually be a really good match because they're both 2 powerhouses and they both just go. It's like everybody craps on Roman. I like Roman. I'll say I like Roman. I'm not a huge fan of him like I was when he was in NXT.
They need to do with Roman what they did with The Rock. Remember back in the day, Rock. Hold on, hear me out. Not the same angle, but Rocky Maivia came out. Fans were chanting, "Die, Rocky, die!" They hated him so much, right?
And that's the thing. He was great with the Shield, and people loved him.
And The Rock was great with the Nation.
And then they separated him
Then
from
they
the Shield.
separated him.
And he's fallen.
They separated the nation, or him from the nation. They let Dwayne Johnson be The Rock.
Yeah.
And the crowd just took off. That's what they need to do with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns needs to work with the whole. They need to just turn him heel. They need to turn him heel. He needs to turn against the fans.
He's already tried that. It doesn't work. People just hate him anyway.
Hold on.
Vince won't give him the chance.
No, he won't.
Vince won't give him the chance because he's golden boy.
And they need to let him be. See, they didn't build The Rock. The Rock built The Rock.
Yeah, and see, they won't let
Austin.
Roman.
They didn't build Austin. Austin built Austin. The fans built these characters.
Yes, and that's the thing. People want to get behind Roman. Vince won't let them.
No, they need
Vince
to,
go
they need
away.
to lay they need to lay off Reigns. They need to try forcing him down people's throats.
Mm-hmm.
Let him be him.
Yep.
Let the fans heat on him for a year or two.
They won't take much. A lot of people just don't like him because he's basically just like I'd say. The two people you just named, Rock and Austin, Bret Hart, John Cena, 5 moves of death.
No, Bret Hart had a lot more than 5 moves.
No, but he actually had a moveset they called 5 moves of death.
Bret Hart did have a moveset
called the 5 moves of death.
But
that's what made them famous.
But he actually wrestled.
Yeah, but that's what made
Cena,
The Rock.
What the thing that pisses me off about Cena is Cena can wrestle.
Oh yeah, they just won't let him.
But they won't let him.
That's what
there's actually this week, I believe this week was the anniversary of John Cena's first appearance, his debut appearance against Angle. I rewatched that match.
It's great.
I loved that match, and it pissed me off so much because dude can wrestle.
Oh yeah, I've always said John Cena could wrestle. I've seen him do it.
So
it's like I said, it's the 5 moves that make them popular. Austin, 5 moves. The Rock, 5 moves.
Austin's another guy who can actually wrestle.
He can, but
he's more of a brawler.
He didn't wrestle not like chain wrestling. It's like Dean
Malenko. Dean Malenko, Bret Hart, Chris Benoit. Say what you will, dude was an excellent fucking wrestler.
Yeah, he was just in great. Eddie Guerrero,
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, just there's so many people that
some of the best matches were with Rey Mysterio and Dean Malenko back in WCW days.
No, their matches in ECW were 10 times better.
Oh yeah,
Malenko
let's just say. Mysterio and Malenko's matches in general, no matter where you watch them at, were stellar.
Yeah, ECW, then cruiserweights in WCW. Then when they had the few matches that he got to have with the Radicals when they came over to WWF at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, and then he just stopped. I don't even know why he didn't stop. Why off topic?
Well, he was not really off topic. But he just eventually got tired. I mean, he just decided to retire.
He's a trainer now.
He's a trainer now. He retired.
He's not that old. He's only in his early 40s.
No, he's older than you think.
He just looks older because he's going hairline.
He's always had that hairline.
Exactly. Okay. Well, you want to move on to SmackDown?
We're on SmackDown. Okay, so SmackDown's opening. Remind me again what that was, because that one I might have missed.
Start off with Miz TV.
See, I did miss the opening because I was watching a movie or something.
Because
7:00.
The Bludgeon Brothers came out. He's trying to do a thing with them. Daniel Bryan came out. I don't know. But Harper challenged Bryan challenged both of them to a 1-on-1 match, which I don't remember how that match ended. I think Harper disqualification because he got Harper in the yes lock and Eric Rowan got in and broke it up. And Team Hell No is back together.
Which that's not going to be permanent. Like they'll think.
No, because he's going for mayor,
and he's winning.
Yeah.
In case you haven't noticed, Glenn Jacobs, also named Kane, also has Isaac Ingham, DDS, Fake Diesel.
Yeah.
He is running for mayor of.
Don't ask me.
I could look it up on Facebook. I actually have it. Anyway, he's running for mayor in his town, and he's winning. Yeah. I mean, he's already won pretty much all of it, and yeah. So, good luck, Glenn. Sorry to see you have to go when you win, but
let's see what else we get on to. Oh, Becky Lynch, please, if you watch this, get rid of the stupid singlets. I hate it.
The what?
That singlet. I hate female wrestlers in the singlet. It's disgusting.
Oh, the one piece?
Yes.
The one piece.
It's like, this is not the 70s. This is not glow. Get rid of it.
which came out.
I know, I watched it.
You already watched it. Came out last night. You watched the whole season already?
Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
I can't remember. I just binged it. Why do you think I'm drinking this? It's like the 5th one I've had.
Still kind of on wrestling. If you haven't by now, go on Netflix and check out Glow.
Glorious Ladies of Wrestling.
It's kind of a doc biography on how the 80s Glow wrestling was.
Well, Glow was an actual organization in the 80s.
Yeah.
It has Kia Stevens in it, which AKA Awesome Kong.
Awesome Kong is in
Karma.
the series. So it's a really cool show.
And a lot of the girls actually do learn how to wrestle.
There is nudity. In the first season anyway. I don't know about the second season.
I ain't saying nothing about the second season.
Is there?
I'm not saying anything.
I want to know.
No, I'm not telling you. But
Just
Becky, please go back to Steampunk.
What happened to Steampunk, Becky?
That was so much cooler.
I love Steampunk.
You're still getting a push, but come on.
Yeah, as long as she's getting pushed, I really
Paper
don't
girl.
care. It
is not the 80s. Stop acting like it.
Think she's real redhead, orange hair, redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio. Coming back. It's not inked yet, but he popped up on the 2K commercial.
He is an exclusive.
Saying I'm back.
Well, that was for an exclusive. If you pre-order the game, you get the game.
But
he's back.
He's back.
He's been back since WrestleMania.
He's basically signing everything.
He's got a few more matches to wrestle in other organizations, and he's in.
During a house show, Shinsuke Nakamura got hurt.
Well, no, it wasn't during the house show.
Yeah, it was.
It was just before SmackDown, I thought.
No, it was
a house show
on Sunday night.
Oh, I thought it was right before SmackDown.
No, he got hurt during it in a fatal.
He got bit by a dog.
No, he got in a fatal 4-way match.
No, he got bit by a dog before SmackDown. They the team who always goes in looking for drugs and that before the match. It's a thing they do every time.
That's not what
they were in the locker room, and he got bit by a fucking dog.
From what they were saying, it was during a fatal 4-way match.
You're going by what they said on SmackDown?
Yes.
I'm going by what
what was on WWE.com.
I'm going by
because when they said that
what actually happened though. Reports.
Because when they say he's injured, that's the first thing. Just gets hurt. What?
Well, they don't want to say he got bit by a dog.
Well, they're saying he got hurt during the fatal 4-way with Samoa Joe and.
Oh, he got bit by a dog.
Oh.
No. He got hit by the drug dog.
Well, he shouldn't have drugs on him.
He didn't have drugs on him. Although, I often think that about the guy.
I was confused. Like I said, we had Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper, and it got broke up. Why he was working out with the club? He was in the back working out with because I guess the club and Harper and Owen, the Bludgeon Brothers, have a feud. I guess
that would be kind of cool though. Daniel Bryan joins the club.
No,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
No, and they're going to give the tag team titles to Team Hell No anyway, so I don't really care.
I don't think they will.
They will.
Nah.
Eric Young, Sanity. I love you guys. I know it was not your fault, but he had a hardcore botch on the Twist of Fate early in the match, and I was like, that looked like it hurt. It's like he went for the Twist of Fate, and Eric Young tried to go with it, and Jeff just kind of like let go of it in the middle of it, so he didn't know what to do. I was like, oh,
they're both Jeff more than Young, but they're both vets. Accidents still happen.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's good,
and they tried. So
it just looked really, really bad. Like even my wife was like, "Oh, that's not good."
It's like that's going to highlight reel.
I had two moments from SmackDown that I really loved. When Aiden English came out to announce Rusev, and the New Day was already in the ring, and they were throwing pancakes at him, and he bent down in the middle of saying Rusev Day, picked up the pancake, kissed it, threw it back, and kept on going.
Nice.
I was like, yes, that's awesome.
I somehow missed that again.
And during the match, Big E was walking around the ring, and whenever Xavier Woods would hit him with the move, he would hold up a bubble word and said, ouch. Ouch. Just a nice little bubble word. It's awesome. And then, I can't believe I'm saying this, Ellsworth was amazing on his promo. He basically channeled his inner Joel Gertner and Andy Kaufman. It was great. And I guess next week we're getting an intergender match.
Oscar and
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth, yeah.
But just the fact he channeled his inner Joel Gertner and Andy Kaufman was amazing. And I gave it 5 stars. It's like, you know what? That's a 5-star. He did it great. For no chin music, that was awesome.
What do we got for that was it. What do we got for NXT?
NXT, Undisputed Era lost the tag
I'm
team
having
title.
WWE Network issues at the moment.
At the United and London, like take over London. Undisputed Era lost their tag team titles to a team which I love their name. Not too fond of the team, but I love their name. They are the Mustache Mountain. Yes, that's exactly what they do. It's awesome. They're English guys. Lars Sullivan, he took 3 black masses at TakeOver. He had a fracture down his jaw from here all the way down, all the way through, and he finished the match.
Ouch.
With a fractured jaw. So that dude is double tough.
He's done for a while.
It's just like, oh my gosh. But from NXT, there really wasn't much that happened.
Oh.
Who was it that challenged? Somebody came out and challenged Aleister Black. I can't remember who it was now. Wasn't Dream. Wasn't Ricochet. I can't remember now. I am blanking. Why do I not have that written down?
Should we move on with the news portion here?
Yeah.
So, all right. First off, sad news. I know this happened.
It was just on Tuesday.
We lost a legend, both Japan legend, WCW legend, and WWE legend, and that is Big Van Vader.
Yep.
Big Van Vader. So
what was
very sad.
What was your favorite moment that he did?
I loved his fights with Sting.
Really?
I loved his fights with Sting. That's when I first really got into WCW.
Okay.
I'd watch it occasionally, but when Sting showed up and this dude with the freaking massive mechanical ram helmet came down the ring.
I loved his entrance because he would take it off and set it down and point at it and sparks would fly out of it.
And it would always bother me throughout his whole
so
WWE
cool.
run that he never was given a
he wasn't given a good
title.
push.
No, not at all. I remember his matches. I forget which match it was, but I just remember he just had this. And I got the Monday Night Raw magazine cover of this, where Vader's face is on the cover and it's just red, blood.
It's probably against Mankind. Because
he had some really great matches in WWE.
Yeah,
they just never gave him a push.
Well, it's because Mick was just starting off too as Mankind.
Yeah,
and he was with Paul Bearer and everything.
And then Vader, of course, was teamed with Yokozuna.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Well, Vader's the reason why Mick only has one ear. That's over in Germany.
Was it?
Yeah, because
he against Vader.
Yes, he clotheslined him over the top rope. Mick got caught and slipped through and ripped his ear off. Well, this ear, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we lost Vader. Other news: SmackDown is once again leaving the USA Network next year. I think it's next year.
Yeah.
And going to Fox because WWE and Fox made an agreement, and SmackDown is once again moving. It went from USA. It went from UPN to USA to
CW.
Did it go to the CW
too?
WB. Or UPN, WB.
Yeah.
That's what started.
And then it went to
Sci-Fi. Then ended up at Sci-Fi. Then
ended up on
USA. It's moved around more times. I think Raw's only moved twice. It moved from USA to TNT?
No, they've never left USA.
No. Yes, they have. They did. They did leave. I don't remember where. They went to another channel. It was like TNT or something like that.
I've been watching
and then Raw they went back to USA. Raw moved once before it came back to SmackDown. Or to USA Network.
I don't ever remember them moving. Yeah. I've been watching since '97.
Yeah.
And I've always watched it on USA.
So yeah, Fox.
It's good for them. It's good for them to go to local channels because that way everybody can watch it. Not everybody has cable. Not everybody wants cable.
Well, I think it's moving to Fox, their sports station. I don't think it's moving to actual Fox.
Oh, it'd be better if it was just playing Fox.
It would be because then everybody. But then Fox would lose all their Monday night shows.
No Tuesday nights. There's not really anything on Tuesday night.
Gotham's leaving.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's
Gotham's going to CBS. Oh, never mind.
No,
it's
not. It's ending with 5. Anyway, I think we have our next podcast show. Sorry, Shane. So all the small stuff out of the way. Going back to the announcement at the beginning of Monday Night Raw, where it was announced that Lesnar was not going to be at the next pay-per-view. Now it is rumored that he is not going to be defending the title at SmackDown.
No, it's SummerSlam.
Or SummerSlam. Sorry. He's not going to be defending the SummerSlam either. It turns out he may end up not coming until the end of the year.
Yep. And you know what, Vince?
Because of him wanting to do the UFC thing.
He had to get in by today.
By today.
The June. We'll rephrase that. June 30th. He had to get into the drug tank to be able to make it back in UFC. You know what? If he wants to go back to UFC, strip him of the title.
Strip him of the title. They need to do something. They do need to strip him of that title.
It's like he ain't broken no records. He ain't done jack since he came back.
No.
Goldberg was on Raw more than he was.
Raw and a better champion than he was.
Yes. Brock, you're washed up, dude. Go away. Fly.
Here's the thing. When Lesnar actually cares, he has great stellar matches. But this last half a year,
nothing.
He doesn't care. He's still getting a paycheck. That's what giving and Vince is doing the WCW thing, letting the wrestlers control their own contract.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why have you not learned anything?
He just doesn't care. He's got billions of dollars.
People the same people who are like Team Lesnar are turning on Lesnar.
Oh yeah.
We're not getting we don't have a champion. We have champions, not the champion, Raw champion.
Well, we already know them. They just need to strip them titles. Like, you know what? You ain't beat Punk's record. You ain't even break Honky Tonk's record.
Whoever faces him at the next pay-per-view, I can guarantee is going to win that title.
Nope. I guarantee they won't. I guarantee Vince will keep the title
I haven't looked at the...
And they won't let Braun cash in. I guarantee it.
I think if they let Braun cash in, I don't think he's going to be winning.
That's stupid. They better not do that.
It will downplay anything strong with Braun that they've done with Braun.
Well, look at the one match that they've had. Braun hit him with the running power slam twice. He kicked out. He took one F5 and was done. What kind of crap is that? It's like Lesnar's going to keep the title. He's already right now. He's on pace by days wise to beat Bruno Sammartino's record. That's bullcrap.
And right now, I'm looking to see if there's any updates on the whole Lesnar thing right now.
I highly doubt it.
Because that came out, I think it was earlier today.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
No, nothing. So
it just makes me mad what they're doing with Brock Lesnar. It's like, you know what? Who's watching? Who's watching?
I don't know.
Say hi.
Hello, person. Welcome.
Hi, a random person. We are angry boys right now.
We are very angry boys. We're heating on Lesnar pretty good right now.
Go away.
Lesnar.
Go away, Lesnar.
Lesnar.
Wait, take that back. Give me back my title first, then go away.
Right. So, you're just joining us. We'll let you know if you have any of the news.
Hey, Dylan.
Dylan. Where do you see that at?
Right there. It says
hey. There it is. Well, okay.
It's on the right-hand side.
Well, you already know the Lesnar news because I sent it to you earlier. Dylan B is here. He's watching.
He's in chat.
He is in the chat. Maybe he could say something.
Yep.
Chat messages will be flagged in chat for you.
Turn on. Ooh, baby.
There we go. But Lesnar definitely needs to go.
You ain't Bruno. This ain't the 70s and 80s. You're not even going with the 30-day rule, dude.
The WWE left that a long time ago.
No, it's everybody else has to defend within 30 days, just not Lesnar.
So
everybody else is pulling away. You're a glorified piece of crap, and that's why. What?
Lesnar's just too scared to fight. Well, no. Here's the thing.
He's getting paid. I wouldn't do anything if I was getting paid too.
Here's what the story is. He was not contracted to fight, but it was heavily hinted that he was going to wrestle at the next pay-per-view against whoever. Well, then he decided no, he's not going to do that pay-per-view. He's going to do SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did the 6-man
They were going to do
challenge for the #1 contender, and then that person was going to fight him at SummerSlam.
And he didn't like that, so.
And he didn't like that. He goes, so now, because he needs to be in today for the
Drug tank.
drug tank for UFC. It's the last day he can do it.
Yep.
And because of that, assuming he passes,
He
did pass. So now he won't be at SummerSlam because he's going to be training for his UFC fight.
So basically, this is what you do, Lesnar.
So we're not going to see Lesnar till towards the end of the. I'm going to say, possibly either Survivor Series.
Dude, I say Armageddon.
It'll be a big pay-per-view. They won't do
Armageddon.
I don't think it'll be Armageddon. I think we won't see him till a big pay-per-view because
NXT Takeover.
We wouldn't have seen him.
Night of Champions. No, dude, he won't even show up for Night of Champions.
No, he won't show up. And like I said, they'll do a big pay-per-view because that's where the money will be.
See,
and he's all about the money.
This is what you do, Lesnar. Go to UFC. Give the title to Punk. Punk, come back.
Punk's done with UFC.
That's what I'm saying. He's going there anyway. So just swap titles as you walk out.
Punk's done with UFC. He's
that doesn't matter to Lesnar, Dylan. He's saying all titles are on the line. That doesn't matter to Lesnar.
Doesn't matter. And as a matter of fact, because of that rule, he will say nah, just because. The problem is Vince, and I think Vince
is too old.
I think Vince just now realized he made a mistake in this contract.
Oh yeah,
just now.
When totally against
when Lesnar said he's not going to be there at SummerSlam, I think Vince at that point was like, crap.
Well, I guarantee Triple H was totally against this.
I'm sure.
I guarantee Shane was against it. Like Shane, Stephanie, Triple H, they were all against it.
I'm sure.
Probably even the board of directors was against this contract. Vince was like, oh no, I'm doing it anyway.
He's money.
He's money. He was a great draw. He's a big guy.
And here's the thing. He's only a good draw
if he shows up.
When he's there.
It's basically like saying, oh, guess what? We're going to have a main event. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
And here's the bad thing. Here's the really bad. I like that first match. The Iron Man match.
No, I meant like for SummerSlam.
Oh. I'd like to see Shawn come back for one more match.
No.
No. Well, I did about 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. Not so much now.
Dude can't even get on. Dude can't even walk.
He could barely bend down for his entrance.
He can't even do that anymore.
He
can't even. He can barely get up now. He's like, oh, my hips. Where's my Geritol?
Did somebody say Jericho?
No. Oh. I love Chris Jericho though.
We need him back.
No, he's doing great in New Japan.
We need, with everything going on right now, we need some Jericho.
No.
Yes, we do. We need some Jericho.
Well, let's see. Who can we get to come back? Can't have Kevin Nash come back. She'll build a quad walking down to the ring. I'm surprised he didn't blow one at Raw 25. Oh, my quad!
Oh, my hip.
As he grabs his side.
Can't do the Diesel thing. Oh, that pain.
Rey Mysterio is coming back. He's going to be on 205.
Ray still has it, though.
Ray's not going to be on 205. I'll take that back. He'll be on the main roster.
Here's what's really bad. Steamboat.
Which one?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Senior or junior?
No, the original.
Senior. Okay.
He still has it.
Because 80s wrestling was a finisher move as a body drop and a cross body.
But he can actually still wrestle.
And he's also just a trainer, so he stayed in shape.
Yeah.
And he he wasn't on the cocaine.
I know this has probably been almost has it been almost 10 years ago already?
Oh yeah.
When did The Wrestler come out?
Oh geez, a long time ago. At least 2003.
Well, okay, it's been about 8 or 10 years.
It's been more than that. It's like 2003, 2002.
Now you're gonna make me look it up.
That movie's older than dirt, man.
2008. So 10 years. It has been 10 years. But 10 years ago, when he and Piper and Flair all battled Jericho.
Yeah.
He was the highlight of that match.
With his gray hair and all.
Dude still got it. And here's the thing. They even gave him a small run for about a month or two on Raw.
Against Jericho, yeah.
Against Jericho, and yeah, he was amazing.
Where's the purple can of Rockstar? I got a red one.
We had a red can.
I got a red one this time.
So
I'm switching it up. It matches my shirt.
Match my shirt.
Yeah.
Ultron. We start wearing wrestling shirts for this show.
I am.
Deadpool?
You can make Deadpool in 2K18.
Actual wrestling shirts. They say anything about thunder outside? I didn't think there were going to be any storms.
It's too freaking hot. It's probably
heat lightning. Heat thunder.
Yeah.
Heat thunder. Taco Bell.
What else? What else important is happening? Go
back
and watch Takeover London. It was really good. Watch the whole tournament. It was really good.
We're gonna go ahead and take a look at let's see.
Undisputed Era. Sorry for your loss.
We have we do have a return date for Ronda Rousey.
30 days. Maybe at SummerSlam.
Let's see. PWInsider.com is reporting that Rousey's return from suspension will be on the post-Extreme Rules episode of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, that's 30 days, dude. It was the night after the pay-per-view, so it's going to be the night following the next pay-per-view. There really isn't much else going on.
Latest on Dolph Ziggler's status. Let's take a look here. It's like Ziggler's been booked to replace Shawn Michaels in a Comic-Con appearance in December.
Huh.
This has led to speculation that he will be staying with the company, considering his contract is supposed to be up this summer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like last week, we was talking about him being champion. That's why I was saying he's just going to drop it to Drew, which would be great for Drew, and then he can go on a feud with Roman with it for a while, and then Triple H has officially invited the Toys R Us mascot Jeffrey the Giraffe to join the NXT roster. Yes, I seen a meme of that earlier. When one door closes, another one opens.
Right.
Ready to get
I didn't see that meme.
Yeah,
it worked for the rabbit.
Yeah.
It worked for the damn party rabbit.
Well, that was just Sami Zayn.
Yeah. No, that was Gabriel. Chad Gabriel. Not Chad Gabriel.
Chad Gable.
No. Who's the guy who was with
Jason Jordan?
No.
My fake black son?
No, he's not with them anymore. He was with
Maven?
He was with the he was with like Barrett and all them when he came from NXT. He tried taking over the WWE.
The Nexus?
He was with the Nexus.
Let's see. It was Barrett, Ryback, Husky Harris, aka Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, yeah.
Who else was in the Nexus? Darren Young.
The Bunny, WWE.
I could have swore it was Sami Zayn.
No,
Who was the fifth member?
It was that WWE ain't gonna tell me. Hold on.
Stu Searcher, who was the bunny?
Justin Gabriel. That was Justin Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I believe he's now in
Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
He just currently signed.
Okay.
Under the ring name of PJ Black. So yeah, I was right. I was right the first damn time. It was Justin Gabriel.
Which he's another one they'd let go and they shouldn't have.
And he was another excellent wrestler.
Yeah.
No, they didn't let him go. He left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He wanted his release because they weren't doing shit with him.
Exactly. That's what they're doing with a lot of these young guys. Who's calling me? Dylan, why are you calling me, dude?
Why are you calling? Well, put him on speaker.
Yes, Dylan. We are live with Dylan.
We've got Dylan B. You spelled his name wrong. What now?
Heath Slater was Nexus.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yes, Heath Slater was Nexus. He came in with the Nexus.
No, that was the
Daniel
core.
Bryan.
That was the core. Was Heath Slater and Curtis Axel?
Slater was with the core too, but he also came in with the Nexus.
Heath Slater was the original 5. Curtis Axel came in with another dude later to make 7. That's sometime after John Cena joined.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. In fact, Daniel Bryan...
Because that's when Punk took over the Nexus.
Right. Daniel Bryan, actually, the first night the Nexus showed up, Daniel Bryan the next night got fired for choking out the ring announcer with his own tie.
Yeah.
And then fan backlash, they rehired Daniel Bryan back a few months later. And yeah, so that was one of WWE's last great moments too. That was as unexpected. It was
no, it was unexpected when they let Punk and Bryan both retain.
Yeah.
That was crazy. You have your two indie darlings both winning the world title on the same night.
Yeah. That was awesome.
I wish they would have done more with Austin Aries now. It makes me mad. Have you seen what they've done with Austin Aries though?
No.
He walks around carrying every single title he's ever won. He just walks around carrying. He's like a guy like a.
Where's he at now? Where is he at?
I believe he's in TNA.
Where I first originally saw him. So.
But he's like walking around with just title upon title, and they're all like latched together, and he's just carrying them.
Nice.
It's like,
he never won a title in WWE.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he win?
He was NXT champion.
Well, I don't really think NXT is WWE though, because NXT was actually good.
But you failed to watch it.
I watched. What I've watched, it is good. It is superior over the Raw and SmackDown brand.
Yeah.
I am willing to agree with that.
It's because Triple H runs it.
I've also watched matches online on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I have watched NXT. I know how much of a superior product it is.
Yes. Take over. Watch them. Amazing.
So.
Okay, Dylan. See you later.
You sticking around on the phone, or you?
No, I gotta take the dog out here in a second, so I'm gonna switch back to the video.
He's got to deal with his dog. Puppy.
That's how I think it is.
Well, I'll catch you tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Dylan B.
He said bye-bye.
He said bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Not you guys. We're sticking around for a little while already.
That is a weird looking picture. I just looked at our thumbnail. Man, ain't nobody gonna watch this.
Oh, they're gonna watch this because what the fuck? Speaking of, while we're doing this, I am going to go ahead and promote the channel on Facebook.
And people are mad at us because we are doing a wrestling show now. I'm trying to think what else is going on in wrestling. If you want to listen to a really good podcast of like if you're at work and you have nothing else to do, look up Tights and Fights on iTunes. It's a great podcast. I listen to it at work. It's amazing. Daniel Radcliffe. Mike Eagle. Julian. I can't remember your name, Julian. I'm so sorry. Lindsay Kelp. And why am I blanking on his name? I am so sorry, dude. I am blanking on his name. Because Julian is he's whenever they give him a hard time because he's a big muscle kid. He's a muscle baby.
And for those of you wondering if you can find the Logic on Facebook, you will be able to soon. I'm creating a Facebook page, so you'll be able to go on there and
Hal Loveland, that's right. Hal.
So
sorry, Hal. I'm so sorry, Hal. It just popped in my head. I'm so sorry. I love you guys' show. It's amazing. But go to iTunes, like it, subscribe to it, 5-star it, because I want that ice cream T-shirt, the ice cream Christmas shirt. Okay. It's ice cream Christmas. I want their merch.
Okay, so there we go.
Wrestling news. What else?
So there we go. All right.
WWE is making a change to NXT TakeOver format. What?
He's going to check that out.
Longer than 2.5 hours. Oh, yes. Thank you. Because NXT TakeOver Chicago was over 2.5 hours, they're going to allow them just to keep going.
Oh.
Well, they're not putting a time limit on it anymore.
Well, they don't with any of the WWE pay-per-views anyway, so there shouldn't be a time limit on NXT ones either.
The sad part is they have 5 matches and they go 2.5 hours.
And they're pretty much all good matches.
Yeah, they're all great matches. Oh, thank you.
Triple H. That's Triple H right there.
Thank you,
That's
Trips.
Hunter.
The next one is going to be NXT TakeOver Los Angeles. The first 45 minutes reserved for tape matches that would air on TakeOver. The live show will start at 4 o'clock local time, so 6 o'clock our time. It's going to start at 6 o'clock our time. And it's going to be about 3 hours.
So, we also have some more sad news.
Oh, no. Who died?
Apparently, it was noted earlier, Tough Enough alum Matt Capotelli, I'm sorry if I pronounced that correctly.
I can't say his name.
Has passed away following a long battle with cancer.
Yep.
He was 38. So, sorry to hear about that loss. I don't never really watch Tough Enough. Not sure who he is, honestly.
What?
So,
I wasn't sure what all he did.
But it is apparently another tragic loss for the wrestling world. And yeah, Bayley's tweets. We got Bayley's tweets.
That's what I'm saying. Bayley's turning heel and they're turning Sasha face.
Which I'm fine with. I've been wanting a Bayley heel for quite some time.
Oh, yep. Shinsuke Nakamura's dog bite injury.
Yep, there you go. See.
Let's see what else. Oh, we're thinking about doing another show, reviewing WWE shows if you want to, because I really like the Ride Along stuff.
About their actual shows.
Yes,
like
Ride Along is hilarious.
Ride Along and Legends House, which they only did one season. I'm upset about
I didn't like Legends House.
I liked Legends House. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was. What else? And
really? Stone Cold is angry that Big Cass was fired.
Big Cass was an ass.
He said that there was no reason for him to be fired. And
everything I've read of why he got fired, I agree. He should. There was no real reason to fire, other than the fact
Austin was the same way though.
Other than the fact that he broke up with Carmella, the fact that they didn't agree. Everybody in the back pretty much didn't agree with his part because he was pro-Trump. The back, most of the guys in the back are not pro-Trump.
So he got fired for political beliefs? What kind of crap is that?
And there was like 3 or 4 different reasons why he got fired, none of which are legit reasons. He didn't miss shows.
No, he never. Austin was doing the exact same thing he was.
He didn't try to deliberately hurt anybody. He followed the rules.
The only thing he was is he went off script a few times, which Austin did all the time. Austin even says that.
Back in the Austin times, there wasn't really a script. There was maybe a guideline here and there, but most of the guys like Austin and The Rock, Piper was never given a script.
Yeah, it's like the reason why he was fired is because people were angry and didn't like his political views.
They were looking for a reason to fire him because of Carmella, because of political views.
Hulk Hogan's in the news again.
Why is Hogan in the news?
His wife's accusing him of holding assets. What's happening in Japan? Hideo Itami pays tribute to the Bella Twins. Really, Hideo? You're better than that. Nothing against the Bella Twins, but
no. Well, I was never a Bella fan, honestly.
You know what?
I liked their gimmick in the beginning, but when they just kind of started to become,
I love Twin Magic.
Twin Magic was awesome.
But okay, so let's get some quick TNA and ROH news because I didn't have time this week because I'm getting my boy ready for summer camp, and I was working. Sorry, I'm not in it right now. This is a list of 40 prospects who attend.
You're here watching a couple of guys on their phone.
No, I'm actually reporting news. WWE released a list of 40 people of their top prospects that may be coming in. Let's see who. See if there's anybody on here. Jacob Casper, he's a 2-time All-American, Duke University. He placed in the 2016 Olympic trials. He tried out. Chelsea Green, she was on Tough Enough. The British Amazon, Heidi Kendra Aval, is 5'9". Who's from London. She's currently based in Japan. She works for New Japan right now.
Huh.
Terrell and Terrence Hughes. Oh, great. They're people don't know who the Hughes brothers are. Devon's kids.
Oh,
Devon.
that's not bad.
No.
It'd be nice to get a.
I hope he comes in.
Who's this?
David Addison.
I've heard that name.
He wrestles for the University of Wyoming in Division I program.
Uh-huh.
He's 23 years old, 275 pounds. Him and Braun is a tag team.
That's gonna be Vince's next Golden Boy.
Oh yeah. And then you have Terrence Barnes, who's 6'7", 360-pound defensive tackle for the NFL.
Bayley Hill, what's going?
She's turning heel.
What did you think of that? Yeah,
She's turning heel.
it's great. It's something people have been wanting for a while.
Gabriella Dupree got her debut. She's coming in as Gabby Ortiz. She worked in the Ring of Honor circuit.
And here's
Chikara and Stardom.
All right. Well, getting into what Dylan was saying here. Bayley turning heel. What do we think?
I love it.
I like the fact that Bayley's possibly going heel here. Here's the thing: they're listening to the fans on that. Fans have been wanting Cena to go heel for years. The fans have been wanting Reigns to go heel for a long time. So they're going to listen to certain things, but not everything.
Another person, Omar Francis. Omar Amar. He trained under the Dudley Boys. He made his debut doing it. Another independent wrestler, Nikki Garcia.
Okay.
Is she La Rosa Negra? She wrestles out of Puerto Rico. Made her try out. Jake Omen. He's been wrestling for 14 years. He is Jimmy Wang Yang. He's trained by Jimmy Wang Yang. You know, the Japanese Japanese cowboy.
Yeah, I liked Jimmy.
I loved him. I loved his gimmick. It was great.
And I think that gimmick was actually his own.
Yeah. Thomas Strinsman. He's an independent wrestler. He worked in Evolve, Chikara, and Beyond Wrestling. He's wrestled with Pete Dunne and the Mustache Mountain. So he's been wrestling for 14 years, I think, is what it said.
Well, I think we're gonna call it.
Oh, Robbie E.
Who?
Robbie E.
Oh yeah, he was at one of the shows.
He
was at one behind the SmackDown.
Yeah,
he was behind the scenes.
He just did his tryouts too. Cool.
Robbie was behind watching SmackDown this week, along with a couple of other former TNA people I never heard of.
Trying to think of anybody else on here that's.
Well, how about Robbie E. and Zack Ryder teaming up? That'd be cool.
No, this is what I'm waiting for. Okay, people, if you watch 205, you know who Drew Gulak is. One of the greatest. No flips, no fly zone, no fly zone. His little brother just got a tryout. And I want them. He's been wrestling with Beyond Wrestling and Chikara, which Chikara is really funny. If you just want to watch good, funny wrestling, go watch Chikara. It's like they have all kinds of funny stuff. Adam Payne's coming in. He used to wrestle against Crowbar in WCW. Who else? I'm trying to think if there's any other names on here people would know. A lot of these are college guys. They're just getting out because it's funny how many football players come into the WWE.
Yeah. Because
they couldn't make it. They never got drafted. It's just, wow. It's like 90% of these are football players. Football is not the same thing as wrestling. It's totally different. They're all decent-sized guys. It's just, it needs more than size. John Cena plans on adding to his 5 moves of doom. Okay, well, I was told to shut up. So there's too much news.
I'll explain. So there we go. Usually the show is going to be on Sundays around 3. So make sure you tune in. Today there was something special going on. Tomorrow, so we
Yeah.
can't do it today.
I'm gonna be out of town.
Dylan's usually going to be here, but he had something he had to
Had to
do.
watch a stupid
Watch his dog.
Mexican dog.
But thank you for tuning in. Please join us again next week. If you are watching this later on, please comment below. Let us know what you think of the show. Make sure you hit the like button. Please subscribe. Hit the little bell so you know when we're going on.
Yep.
Share the page if I hadn't already said that. And yeah, thanks very much.
Do you have Twitter or anything?
No Twitter, no Facebook yet. Facebook is coming later this week.
Well, my personal Twitter is Ballace81 on Twitter. It's
So there you go.
BALLACE81. So just you can hit me up there, ask me any questions, or correct me, please. Feel free to correct me.
We all do. And you can
mistakes.
find me right now. You can just find me at John Wise on Facebook. The Logic Facebook page will be coming soon. We'll have an address and all that for you guys next week. So thanks for tuning in. This has been the Logical One, John Wise, with me with Billy B. This is the Logic Wrestling Show, and we will catch you next week.